The last guest had barely stepped out when the house fell into an eerie silence. Just minutes earlier, the room had been alive with music, laughter, and the constant shuffle of people moving from the kitchen to the living room. Now the speakers were off. The lights felt brighter than they should, and the only sound left was the slow ticking of the wall clock. I thought the night was over. I was wrong, because after the party ended, she looked at me and said something that changed everything. I was waiting for this moment, and what happened next was something I never saw coming. The last song of the night faded into a quiet hum as the speakers clicked off. For a moment, the room still held the echo of laughter and music, like the walls themselves were reluctant to let the night end. Paper cups sat abandoned on the coffee table. A few balloons floated lazily near the ceiling, their strings tangled together like they had spent the evening dancing too. The faint scent of perfume, pizza, and something sugary lingered in the air. Just an hour earlier, the house had been full of voices, clinking glasses, and the heavy rhythm of a playlist someone insisted was perfect for every mood. Now, it was quiet. The kind of quiet that almost feels unreal after so much noise. I stood near the kitchen counter, stacking plates and trying to ignore the dull ache in my feet. Hosting a party always seems like a great idea, until the moment everyone leaves and the cleanup begins. The front door closed softly somewhere behind me. "Text me when you get home," someone called from outside. "I will," another voice replied. Then footsteps faded down the driveway, followed by the distant sound of a car starting. And that was it. The party was officially over. I wiped my hands with a paper towel and looked around the living room. Empty chairs, crumpled napkins, a half-finished bowl of chips sitting on the table, almost empty anyway, because she was still there, leaning quietly against the back of the sofa, watching me. At first, I assumed she was waiting for a ride, but the room had been silent for several minutes now, and she hadn't moved toward the door. "Hey," I said casually, "you don't have to stay and help clean up." She gave a small smile but didn't answer. Her name was Elena. We had known each other for years, though known might not be the right word. Our lives had crossed paths in strange ways. Mutual friends, random gatherings, short conversations that always seemed to end just when they were getting interesting. Somehow, she had always been around, but never quite close enough for me to understand her story. Tonight had been no different. She arrived with a group of friends, laughed with everyone, blended into the crowd, and disappeared into conversations before I could speak with her properly. And now she was the last person left in the room.